Conventional radiography, such as this lateral cephalogram, is only indicated for determining the width of the center of the jaw. The amount of bone available transversely must be determined clinically by measuring the thickness of the lingual and buccal mucosa. These values are then subtracted from the total width of the alveolar ridge. Once the mucosa have been anesthetized, the thickness is best measured using a dental probe with a sliding silicone stop on its tip. The bony alveolar process can be probed at several spots, and the thickness transferred to a section model to map the bone and produce a reliable cross-section showing the width of the jaw. These figures can be used to predict the implant diameter and axis accurately in advance. The Mainz two-dimensional slide rule is more ergonomic and easy to handle. This instrument can be used to probe and record the width of the alveolar ridge at predefined spots and different heights. It determines the thickness of the mucosa simultaneously. The 3 points are calibrated in millimeters and are first set at a defined height with the vertical pin. The 2 transverse pins are then pressed through the lingual and buccal mucosa and onto the bone. The thicknesses can be read off the slide and transferred to the section model to map the bone. These recordings can also be taken with small ultrasonic units, which do not cause bleeding or pain. This mucosa thickness measuring unit uses the impulse echo principle. Once the unit has been switched on, it calibrates itself automatically. The ultrasonic probe is then used to measure several lingual and buccal areas. The probe must be perpendicular to the bone surface. A piezoelectric crystal emits ultrasonic impulses, which are transmitted through the mucosa and reflected off the bone surface. The period which elapses between transmitting the impulse and receiving the echo is recorded to calculate the thickness of the mucosa and display it in fractions of a millimeter. These figures are also transferred to a sectioned model for visualization. The measurements and definition are accurate to within 0.1 of a millimeter. If the implant axes have been established while analyzing the model, a template can be fabricated to facilitate alignment.